What's up, MVP? Welcome back to another edition of the Mondo Magic Hour. This time around, we just got done checking out The Strangers, which is a very interesting movie. Not sure how to describe it. I guess plot-wise, it's very simple. They tell you right at the beginning. They tell you in the trailer. Two people come home. They actually come home to the guy's parents' house in the middle of the night, and they find people there. So that's pretty much it. It's about an hour and a half of hide and seek and hearing strange noises that go bump in the night and that kind of thing. You catch up with the characters right at the beginning. They've kind of got their own little history going on. They're already mad at each other because of some disagreement over their relationship and whatnot. But then you pretty much get thrown right away into their encounter with these people that are known as the Strangers. Actually, the title might have a little bit of a double meaning, because there are some moments within the film where that you can tell that the couple, Liv Tyler and I guess the guy's name was Scott Speedman, they don't know each other as well as they think they do. So the title The Strangers perhaps refers a bit to them, and perhaps obviously it refers to the strangers that terrorize them. So I wouldn't necessarily call this a torture porn film. It uses elements of the slasher film genre to good effect, specifically having the killers in the mask. The guy is dressed in a cool kind of reverse potato sack mask. It almost looks like the Scarecrow from Batman Begins. And then the women have these strange porcelain doll masks. So I definitely give them good points for having a good design on their killers, because in horror films, the look of the protagonist is always very, very important. Film is always a visual medium first and foremost, so you have to have intriguing looking antagonists. So, did I say protagonist earlier? Well, scratch that. But anyway, the sadism calls back a bit to the Tate LaBianca murders. I mean, at one point they actually, the couple asked the killers, why are you doing this? And they just tell them simply, because you're home. And I mean, that's probably a quote straight from one of the Manson family members. It wouldn't surprise me. And for some people, that kind of answer is probably not enough, but for others, life is like that. There are no explanations for why bad things happen to good people. They just happen, and when it does, sometimes it's very brutal and sadistic, and we have to deal with it the best that we can. And to me, that actually makes this a very, very chilling movie. So the cool thing about this movie is that it uses a lot of sound and suggestion to very good effect. A lot of people listening and hearing bumps and bangs and noises, and there's more anticipation and waiting to see what's going to happen than actual bloodshed and violence. There's very, very minimal amount of gore in this movie. It's mostly just blood in some places and whatnot. But across the board, the performances were good. The movie creates tension really well. They also use music to good effect to help create tension. There are some songs that become very, very creepy when they're playing on the underscore, and there's strange things happening outside where these killers are coming in. Directing was very simple, not too fancy. Just told the story, got the point across. Cinematography was maybe a little bit murky in some points. So that definitely wasn't a strong suit, but we don't usually go to horror films to enjoy the cinematography. A lot of the scares, I think, are a little bit too much Texas Chainsaw Massacre, a little bit too much Halloween at points. I mean, there were some shots, you could almost directly point out, what films they were inspired by, like when she hides in the closet. This very, very much calls back Halloween. I mean, there's a part where a guy jumps out behind the door. It reminds me of Leatherface leaping out from behind the steel door when he hits Jerry with the hammer in Texas Chainsaw Massacre. But I thought it all blended together really well. It was a very tense movie, very atmospheric, very creepy. So I did enjoy it. I do want to recommend it. On the Strebo Screamometer, let's go ahead and give The Strangers a 6.5 out of 10. 6.5. It's pretty good. I had to dock it a couple points just for, just kind of the languid pacing at points. But the tension is really good. I thought the acting was good. If you get caught up in yelling at the characters to, why don't you run out of the house instead of staying there, then you might dock some more points from it. But, I didn't have a problem with that. I thought the tension was good. It worked all the way through. So hopefully you'll check it out and dig it. Come back and let me know what you think about it.